in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Gain of 12 yards.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Harris to return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said they needed the point, started off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. put some points on the board on this one.
A big pickup of 38.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown! New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Lining up
earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
11 on the play. And the Packer first down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Mercedes Lewis.
He got 29 yards that time. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
Breeze now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here this first month. Also has a first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on third down, Rodgers. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. His throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Again, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Sanders has got it complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Breeze now on 1st down. Complete to Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought
from the 26. They'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Packers.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
It's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
the throw.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The kick is good.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and inches. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incomplete.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Shotgun now for Breeze.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
yardage. Okay.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
on the play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Touchdown, Packers!
Complete to
Marvin Hall there to make the grab. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Good.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door
connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Flushed out right. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's complete to Lewis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. But boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
3-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Dillon. Room here to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 66 yards.
first.
Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at half.